J&J, let's light the way. Faith and laughter every day. J&J, let's light the way. Faith and laughter every day.
Welcome back to the J&J podcast. Tonight we're going to talk about letting go of your problems, but we're going to do it in a different way because a lot of times people have, you hear a lot of people that talk about mental issues and they also have negative issues. We talked about labels that are put on us by other people that we just carry through life, whether it be our past or whether sometimes it be our future. And so tonight, what we want to do is we just want to give kind of like an example or what getting rid of problems truly look like. And the way I'm going to do it and illustrate it is I'm going to ask John to go ahead and help me with this. And I have a knife in my hand. And so you didn't know that this was going to happen.
Gotta get my ninja moves out. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us. Go ahead, John.
No, it's okay. I'm wanting to get rid of my problems, John, and tonight I brought a knife to do it.
Don't Freddy Krueger me, bro. My dreams.
All right, so John, I want you to take this out of my hand. However, I want you to do it this way.
Wait a second, dude. If I do this though, isn't that a sharp knife?
It's a very sharp knife, yes.
So like if I pull that out right now,
it'll cut my fingers off.
we might have to call 911.
We will have to call 911.
I'm not pulling it out of your hand. I am not liable. We're good. I'm not going to pull that out of your hand, man. So where are we going with this?
All right. So I'm holding on to a problem, and this is what it looks like, holding on to a problem that I'm dealing with.
Oh, okay.
And that could be fear.
Yep.
Or that could be, depression. That could be anxiety. That could be, problems with my medical issues. I can't do what everybody else is doing because it is getting summer.
Yeah.
And I want to go outside. I want to take a walk. I want to be able to work out. I want to do things.
Yeah, man.
And so this is like really a problem that I'm holding on to, but yet I don't know how to get rid of it.
I mean, the problem could be really sharp and really like stab you and kind of make you bleed, like not really bleed, but you know what I mean? It can make you bleed, right? If you hold on to it too tight.
Yeah. So a lot of times just like what you said is you said, whoa, this could hurt you. And even God says that I as tight as you're holding on to it, it's going to hurt you if I take it out the way it is.
Yeah, man.
And so, but I want to hold on to my problems, and I'm asking you to get rid of my problems.
Okay. So some ways we can get rid of our problems, you and I could let's peel it off, man, because I don't want any blood in here tonight. I don't want Lauren to pass out. Producer Lauren,
Yes.
To pass out from blood. So I think the first thing to peel away would be maybe me talking to you. Would that be one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely need you to talk to me.
Okay.
Talk me through this.
Okay. Do you think maybe music can help?
I do listen to music, and I do like music, yeah.
Does it matter the kind of music too?
I think it does because you want that positive music coming into your head rather than just something that is negative and not going to help.
Okay. All right. What about praying? I think praying is pretty important.
I think prayer is very important.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's peel away.
All right.
So I got 3 fingers.
Whew, I'm starting to be able to breathe again.
Do you feel like you're at a hospital for me?
I do. I have my phone ready to go.
We're in surgery right now.
We're in surgery. I would say probably exercising would be another big one.
Exercising? What does exercising do?
Man, it releases, I'm not a doctor, by the way. It releases like different endorphins and stuff. It's really important for your body. A simple walk, 20 minutes, man. You don't have to get like crazy, let's get physical. We don't have to do that, but I think it's important to do like walking 20 to 30 minutes a day. It really can clear your mind.
Now, what if I can't walk that far? What else can I do? At least get up and do something,
You
right?
can get up and do something. If you're not able to get up, get some weights and just do it right next to you. You know what I mean? You know, like move your body around. Just get the blood flowing. So
So what you're saying is laying in bed all day and just and putting on music is not going to help then.
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
I mean, the biggest one obviously is the Word of God.
Yeah.
So I think
Right.
that would help too. So
Yeah. So the last one is the Word of God. So all of a sudden now, when I've done this, I've released my problem
yeah,
to the point of taking those tools and I've opened my hand. And at that point, God then says, okay, now I can help you because you're not going to get hurt.
yeah.
And let's go ahead. And John, I'm going to help you put this back. And that's one problem averted.
Yeah, man.
But how do we stay that way? Because a lot of times what I want to do is I want to pick up that knife and put it back in and hold on to my problems when something happens. How do I keep from picking up that knife and putting my problems back in my hand and letting go?
Yeah, I mean, I think using those resources or different resources to do that. I think the Word of God's huge. And you and I didn't even talk about this beforehand, but the armor of God,
Yeah.
you know?
So what is do you realize that the armor of God, everything that you put on except the sword is a defense, is an offense.
Yep.
The only thing that is a defense is the sword, which is the Word of God.
Yep.
And so, I think it's interesting that way. Also talks about in Romans 8, it basically says, hey, when you have a problem, sacrifice it, lay it down.
Yep. Lay it down at the cross, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it also talks in Romans 6. Romans 6 talks about giving up your problems and sacrificially surrendering your problems to God. But then a lot of times what we want to do is we want to dig it back up, but that takes effort.
It does take effort.
And that negates the prayer, talking to somebody, the music that I listen to, or the Word of God. And the Word of God is very important.
It is so important.
Because and exercising, and what you can do is a lot of times I can put on my phone and I can put on a headset, and I can go to the gym and I can work out and still listen either to the Word of God,
Yep.
or I can listen to music that's going to encourage me rather than discourage me. And then, like you said, taking a walk. I mean, we're going to have really, can you believe it, 7 days of no rain
Finally.
and sun.
Yep.
And that vitamin D, is very important.
It is very important. And to get out there and just exercise and just like be one with nature, man. Take off your socks, put your feet in the grass, feel the earth. That sounds very hippie-ish. But
No,
it's
somebody
true.
told me that.
It's good for your soul. And like put this thing down, man. Like just get out there and look at nature. But yeah, I agree with you. The Word of God's very important and exercise is very important. So
And I think that that's important. I think when I talked to a counselor, she said, take off your shoes and just go out and walk in the grass.
yeah,
Yeah, I never knew that was so freeing.
it is.
And putting down the phone is, get outside this summer. Talk to somebody. Have a grill. I remember, what was it, years ago when all of a sudden the electricity went out for 2 weeks or so.
That was that hurricane in 2008.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yep. I was in college actually, so I missed out on the fun. But yeah,
Everybody had to get rid of food.
yeah, I know.
So they opened up their fridge,
Yep.
started the grill, and I met neighbors like I didn't even
yeah,
know existed.
I know.
So what else, is there anything else that, like, how do you deal with all the mind and chaos in your life?
First of all, it takes years of repetition of the stuff happening to you.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be honest with you. Like if it's a new kind of anxiety or fear, that's kind of hard. But when you've been through so many fears, anxieties, battles, and stuff, you just learn how to cope in the moment. Obviously, we've talked about a little bit in the past, but me personally, just get outside and hike, man. Get in Mother Nature.
Yeah, you like do a lot
I
of
love
hiking.
being hiking. I love being in Mother Nature. Putting happy music on,
Yeah,
not like some screamo, death metal. Like, I mean, sometimes you gotta listen to some crazy music,
Right.
right? But just the happy, peaceful music that gets you closer, with God and within your soul. I mean, that's what I do, man.
yeah,
Honestly.
yeah.
I mean, people are like might think that'd be a lot, but it's not. And I guarantee if you go to the top of a mountain and you see this earth and see the creation, you will begin to cry how beautiful it is. So,
What mountain? Where did you hike and you saw like an overview of?
it was It's the highest peak east of the Mississippi, Mount Mitchell. Sarah and I have done a lot of hiking, a lot of peaks on the East Coast. But Mount Mitchell is just you could hear. Well, Mount Mitchell was beautiful, but Mount Rogers was the coolest because there was no one up there. You could literally hear the water running through the earth.
Oh wow!
No cars around, nothing. We literally saw wild ponies.
Oh,
Sarah
wow.
has a selfie of her and a wild pony. But anyways, it's just so peaceful because you're not distracted. There's no phone service. You have to put yourself out there, man. So
That would be an awesome view
yeah,
too.
yeah. So that's
So-
what I do.
You want to say a couple words to put us out there and say
I
close
mean,
us?
John and I, we always talk about the Word of God. We always talk about anxiety, fears, and stuff. Like we teach you guys this because we've been through so many things in life. Like I'm only 38. I'm not gonna say John's age because I respect him. He's very young still though, and we've been through so many life experiences. But like the Word of God, man, saves you time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Nature saves me time and time again. What saves you time and time again? I mean,
Talking to people.
yeah, it's what works, and it works for people. Figure it out and you'll get through those problems. But if you choose to put yourself in a bubble, and like John said, I hate knives, by the way. I'm not going to take the thing off, but if you just keep squeezing that, it's going to suffocate you, and then it's just going to make things worse in your life. So Word of God, prayer, accountability, people, friendships, just find what works for you.
Yeah.
So, anyways, as always, John and I love being a part of this. Producer Lauren, we love you half to death. We appreciate everyone who listens to us every week. Please like, please follow. If you want merchandise, we got merchandise. We got shirts, we got hats, we got hoodies now.
We got mugs.
We got mugs. If there's something you want us to talk about, please let us know. John and I want to do a live Facebook session soon of a prayer session where we kind of like have some background music. And we just want to pray for you guys. We want to be here for you. Just help us out, help us grow this because, it's not about us, it's about you guys. So anyways, as always, Mr. Pickering, J&J Podcast. Peace.